What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the week of October 18th through October 24th. Oh baby, Halloween's coming, Samhain's coming, but no one really seems to care. All anyone cares about is who's going to be the next president of this country, and it's crazy. I hope you guys are staying above it a little bit. You know, it's so easy to get sucked in by the mass media, so easy to forget that we're all one, that we're all in this together. So don't let the media divide us. That's my suggestion for you today. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at how we can make this week the best week possible. But first I want to show you this. Oh my, I got a new shipment of Lemurians in, and this is a citrine Lemurian. Holy cow. It's been polished, so it's got that sheen to it, but look at the rainbows. Oh lordy lordy. I just wanted to show you this because, oh, it's so amazing. I know it's not the best lighting in here. I have terrible lighting, okay? But you know, what can you do? Wow. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of Lemurians. I'm going to put them in my shop soon, but I haven't done it because I'm super busy with the crystal class I'm going to be teaching at the Leon Mystery School. Oh man, I haven't talked about that yet, but I'm teaching a crystal class, and it's going to be up and running the 21st, I believe. So sometime this week. Holy cow. I'll talk more about that. Maybe make a video about it. But last week, I forgot to do the singing bowls. Whoopsie. Sorry. So let's take the time now to take a few deep breaths, get into a meditative state, and get ready to do this tarot reading. So just one moment. All right. I won't lie to you, I was a little a little amped up before that. But now the bowls have an uncanny way of just bringing you back, bringing you back to center. So thank you, bowls. All right. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use the Dark Grimoire Tarot. It's Samhain time. It's Halloween time. So we're going to use the creepy, darker decks that I don't really pull out the rest of the year. Okay. So we're going to have some fun with it, right? Just because it's a dark deck doesn't mean we're not going to get a healing message. So the first one we're going to look at is this middle one, and it represents the overall energies of this upcoming week. I'm going to fix the lighting again. I think that's a little better. We've got the Eight of Swords. Give me a moment to go into this card. Okay, I take it back. Maybe we will get a negative message. The feeling I'm getting from this card is of helplessness, right? You look at this woman in the container, and she's just screaming for help because she has no power. At least she thinks she has no power. She's trapped. And I think that's the feeling that a lot of us are going to feel this week. As all these events transpire around us, things are going to get crazy. We're heading towards this election. Both sides are going to pull out all the stops to win. And so we're going to see all this chaos around us this week is the feeling I'm getting. And you're going to feel helpless. You're going to feel like you can't really do anything to stop it, right? You know better. You know there shouldn't be violence in the streets. You know that we shouldn't be separating from each other. You know that we're all one. We're all unified, or we should be. Yet you see all these people in duality. You see them picking a side and fighting against the other side. And you know that's wrong. You know that's not in alignment with 5D or 4D or whatever D you want to be in. Yet you can't stop it. It's just going to happen. So for me, reading this for myself, this feels like, just watching everyone be dumb and not being able to say anything to them, to make them realize it, right? So helplessness, this is probably, most of us here are light workers, or whatever term you want to use for people who are trying to spread positivity, right? And so it's going to be very hard this week. And I think that maybe this means kind of retreating into your den, possibly, or your shell, just so that you're not part of this nonsense that's going on this planet right now, right? We've already learned these lessons, but the rest of the planet has to learn them before we can all move on. It's kind of the feeling I'm getting. So be patient, friends. Okay, let's take a look at this card here, which represents what to hold on to this week, what you can focus on, what you should be dedicating your time and energy to. And we've got the Three of Swords, more swords energy, which makes total sense right now. There's sword energy all over the planet, especially in the United States. So give me a moment with this card. Oh, what a message. All right, there's demons everywhere. Some of you believe in literal demons. Other of you will see that as a metaphor. But there are demons all around us. And what we need to focus on this week is our own personal demons. Right? We can see, like I just said, all the problems in the world and all the demons that people have. Again, metaphor or literal, whatever way you want to take it. But we can't do anything about that, right? Those are their demons. They got to learn their lesson at their own speed, at their own pace. But you can control your demons. What are you attached to? What negative attachments do you have? Where does your shadow self lie? This week feels like a week of focusing on yourself and making sure that you are good, while the rest of the world loses its shit. Okay, make sure that you're good, that you're doing well, that you're in a high vibrational place. And you can't do that if you have all these negative attachments, right? If you're attached to the news media cycle and you're believing what they're saying, that's an attachment that's bringing you down, right? So focus on the self this week is really the message that I'm getting loud and clear from this card. Very important that we do the self-healing. Focus on the self. Okay, let's move on over to this card, which represents what to let go of this week, what to avoid, what not to focus on, what to, you get the idea. And we've got the Five of Wands. Give me a moment with this one. Oh yeah, the traditional reading of the Five of Wands. Don't get into these energy battles with people. Yes, you're right. You have your perspective. You're right. Whether you are or not is irrelevant. You're right, right? You have two options. You can tell all the people who are wrong that they're wrong, or you can just find people who know that you're right and hang out with them. So I think this is about not giving away energy, especially like negative fighting energy, to other people this week. Protect your energy at all costs. It's your energy, and people are going to try to suck it away from you, right? There's energy vampires are out and about these days, right? They masquerade as Twitter accounts, right? They masquerade as politicians. They masquerade as news anchors, and they're all feeding you low vibrational energy. They want you to lower your vibration. They want you to fight people who are different from you. They want you to forget that we are all one. They want you to think that we're separate and that you're right and they're wrong, and that you got to make sure that they understand your position, right? This is speaking to me as much as I'm speaking to you. I'm guilty right here. So I think this is something that we should all be focusing on this week. Try to protect your energy. Try not to get into any battles with other people. You don't know what perspective they have. You don't know where they're coming from, right? A lot of these people are in 3D and they have no conception of 4D reality, no conception of 5D reality. So how could they possibly have a perspective on what's real or on what you're trying to tell them? They'll never understand. It's just a futile thing to try to get a 3D person to see 4D. They'll see it when they're ready. So it's not worth your energy, is basically what this card is saying. And that's kind of the reading as a whole, is like, it's not worth your energy to deal with people outside of yourself right now. This is from this reading, I'm getting the feeling this is not about other people this week. This week is about you. Do your meditation, eat clean, get some exercise, go inward as much as possible. Meditate, so that you are in a very calm place where other people's energy can't affect you. right? And if you can do that this week, you're going to set yourself up for the rest of 2020, because there's going to be some bombshells coming. It's for, is what I'm getting, is what other psychics are getting. We're going to see some bombshells before this election and even before the new year. Like, things are going down. So you need to be calm, you need to be centered, and you need to be focusing on the self this week. At least that's what the cards are saying. Okay, I don't choose the cards, they chose me. Okay, so one last look at this Lemurian. I mean, come on. You're killing me. You're killing me over here. I don't know. Maybe it's not that impressive, and it's just like this crystal's calling to me, and that's why I think it's so awesome. But it's got rainbows. Okay, enough with the crystals. Crystal class coming this week. I will talk more about that. I'll make a video explaining what's going down with this crystal class. It's going to be for more beginners, not beginners, but people newer to crystals, and it's not like an advanced class. It's for newer people. And so if you're wanting to learn more about crystals, stay tuned to my channel, because I'll be talking about that this week. So that is the reading for this week. I want to thank you for tuning in, right? I want to thank you for being you. I want to thank you for being the light, right? Being centered and realizing that all is one. Right, we got to make these people realize by example, not by explanation, okay? We got to show them by example that all is one. So that's what we're going to do this week. We're going to get ready to do that. We're going to find our center. We're going to get clean, and we're going to get high vibe, all right? So thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Have a great week, and happy taroting. Peace.